Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2025 BMW M340i. This model is finished off in Portimao Blue metallic. MSRP is just over $64,000. So we have a lot to go over for this performance-oriented 3 Series, and we will start off with what this is powered by. Underneath the hood, this is the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. It's also paired to the mild hybrid system along with an 8-speed automatic. It pumps out 386 horsepower, 398 pound-feet of torque. This model has the xDrive all-wheel drive system. It can do 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds and has a top speed of 180 miles an hour. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, you'll notice all the gloss black. It's on the kidney grille. There's also the grille shutters behind that. Forward-facing camera for this model. There's also the dark housings for all of the LEDs up front there. There's parking sensors as well as more inlets and cutouts in the entire lower section, giving it a really nice angular look and functionality as well. Now this 340 has a really nice set of two-tone wheels along with the red M Sport brakes. There's also the gloss black side mirrors with the camera and the turn signal, sunroof up top, and then all of the window trim is gloss black as well. So it matches the side mirrors very nicely. And then there's some nice subtle lines that run down the side. Now this has a very small trunk mounted spoiler. There's the backup camera, LED lights, you have all the parking sensors, more gloss black, and then the dual exhaust on both sides. As we work our way to the trunk now, there's a good bit of storage. You could make this a daily driver with the amount of room that's in the back. There's no storage underneath the floor, however. You do have the option of folding down these back seats. So if you need a little bit more space, again, makes it practical for the smaller size that this is. Now, as we work our way to the interior, there's the proximity sensors on the door handles. And then this model has the Canberra beige interior. Really nice accent with the blue. Now you'll notice there's the ambient lighting along with the brushed aluminum accents and then storage in that lower section. And then as we fold down this middle seat, or both of these seats, you can get a look for the large cutout there. So you can definitely put in a lot of items. Now at 5'10", I have a good bit of space. There's no storage pockets behind the front seats, but you have your climates, some adjustments, USB-Cs down below. And then you can also fold down the armrest here where you get 2 cup holders, and then you can also fold down the seat in the middle by itself if you need to. As far as headroom goes, I have less than ½ inch. Again, it's on the smaller side, but it's still doable if you're not looking for a large sedan. Now up front, you have memory seating adjustments, lock and unlock, more lighting, window, side mirror adjustments, and then the trunk release down below. And then an automatic set of front seats. There's one manual adjustment, that is for the leg support there. And then as we hop in, let's start this up, where we have the flat bottom design for the steering wheel. There's also the red accent up top, really nice trim accents for the spokes. You get the paddle shifters, all of your cruise control settings. On the right side, there's volume tuning, and then you have this middle button where you can go through all of this content. So just depending on what you would like to see, you can quickly scroll through all this, and you can also change the layout too. So depending on how you want to view all of that information. You have your headlight adjustments with one air vent. And then with the infotainment system, you have quite a lot that you can get through. You have your phone, you have all of these icons here, so you can quickly get through your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, basically all of these icons that you could possibly want. And then on your home screen, you have nav on one side, and then you can scroll through info on the left side. You have your climates along with navigation and music, and then you can quickly get into your heated seats, heated steering wheel, and your temperature adjustments. Now there's the optional trim accent underneath that. You have air vents along with power and volume tuning, defrosters. There's also wireless charging along with the cup holders and auxiliaries. And then you can also use all of these shortcuts as well. So if you don't want to use this as a touchscreen system, you can quickly get through it that way. If we put this into reverse now, there's the backup camera with the 360 view. There's also automatic parking and the backup assistance, which are nice tech features to have. And then you have no shortage of visibility. You can even pull up the forward-facing camera in full screen, which is nice. You have drive and sport mode, and then park located on the back. On this left side, there's traction control, that shortcut to the camera. You have parking sensors, engine start stop, and then you have 3 different driving modes. So you can set this vehicle up to the driving that you are doing. There's your auto hold and e-brake. You get storage in the armrest there with some auxiliaries, and then storage in the glove box. And then garage door buttons up top, dome lights, and the adjustments for the sunshade and that sunroof. And then you have a lot of visibility over both shoulders. So even without that camera system, it's pretty easy to see. And from sport mode second gear, here we go. It definitely sounds good even under a mild acceleration like that, and the paddles are very responsive. So this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the M340i. Definitely a great place to be. And as we put it into comfort mode now, we can still use the paddle shifters here, but the display is going to be a little bit different. And so as we get back up to speed here, you'll notice M3, or the gear that we're in, is down in the lower section there versus having it up front there a little bit more visible. But it's nice that you have the different driving characteristics, not quite as much as the M3, but you have some of these just depending on how you feel like driving it for the day. So it gives you a few different settings to adapt to your driving style, but it's a really nice vehicle. It's a fun sedan to drive that gives you the power that you need. And then if you just want to cruise like this, you have a very nice daily driving, a luxury focused vehicle too. So like I said earlier, I think it's a good blend with this sedan, and one that's not really going to break the bank. Yes, it is expensive, but there's some other sedans that are going to be a lot more expensive, maybe have different power ratings, things like that. But you get a well-packaged sedan with the M340i. And as far as this being a good daily driver, it also has a really good turning radius too. So this is something in parking lot situations, things like that, where it's going to be very maneuverable. We may have to back up. I didn't swing that quite as wide, but if you do need to back up, you have the optional 360 camera system, which is going to be very beneficial for this. And then as we get back up to speed here, we'll let the vehicle do the shifting in sport mode. You will feel and hear a difference too. So if we go into eco mode and we do another acceleration, this is really going to limit the throttle, and you really can't hear or feel the shifts. So it's a completely different sedan between those two driving modes. Well, that is going to wrap it up for the 2025 BMW M340i. Once again, a huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this sedan for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.